Hello everyone, in this video I am going to demonstrate an audio amplifier. As you can see, this is an enhancement of the previous version of the audio amplifier. Please watch the part 6 of the audio amplifier series in my YouTube channel. So this circuit will be an enhancement of the previous amplifier. So as you can see here, this is the setup that I have wired on a breadboard. You can see several components on the breadboard. So basically this is a two-stage amplifier. The first stage is a transistor stage and the second stage is a MOSFET stage. The first stage is a class A amplifier with a voltage divider network. So the second stage is also a voltage divider network, but it is powered with a MOSFET. So as you can see here in the video, here you can see this is the cell phone. So from here audio is fed to the breadboard. So this is the first coupling capacitor you can see here. So after this there is a group of voltage divider networks and the biasing resistors, and this is the first stage. You can see the transistor behind. So this is the first stage. The output of this first stage is fed to the MOSFET using this coupling capacitor, and this MOSFET is biased with a set of voltage dividers and the set of biasing resistors. The output is fed to the speakers. You can see here the output is fed to the speakers, but there is a difference here as compared to the previous video. Here the output is taken from the drain and the source voltages. So between the drain and the source I am using two coupling capacitors and I am taking the voltage and I am detecting it on the speakers. So let us look into the circuit diagram, then the enhancements will be very clear. So as you can see here, this is the circuit diagram. So as you can see, this is the circuit diagram. So audio is fed here. So this is the first coupling capacitor. There is a pull-up resistor to the 24 volts DC. This is a 100k resistor. So this will prevent all the noise flowing to the amplifier. So as you can see here, there is a voltage divider network and there are biasing resistances as well. So here you can see, this is very important. Here I have added a swamping resistor. You can see I have added a 100 ohm swamping resistor. This resistor is very important for the gain enhancement. So here you can see there is a bypass capacitor also, 10 microfarad 63 volt. The output is taken from the collector, 10 microfarad 63 volts coupled to the MOSFET section. So this is the MOSFET section you can see, and I am biasing the MOSFET with two biasing resistors 10k each, and there are two resistances also here you can see to control the current through the MOSFET. So this is 33 ohms 1 watt resistor and this is 100 ohms 1 watt resistor. You can see here between the drain and the source I am taking two outputs. You can see I am coupling them with a coupling capacitor and I am feeding it to the speaker and the tweeter in series. So this is, you can see this is an enhancement. In the previous video I was taking the output from here directly to the ground, but here I am using a differential output. You can see I am using a differential output and I am using this differential output feeding them to the speaker. I am using a filtering, I am using this capacitor in between the speaker and the MOSFET. You can see, so that only AC component can flow through. DC components should not flow to the speaker. That's why we need to put two capacitors here. This is very important here. On both the networks, on both the sides, we need to put capacitors here. One thing I have noticed here, this capacitor polarity, please alter the polarity of this capacitor. Please make this capacitor reverse polarized. The plus should be this side. I have wired it wrong here. So the plus should be on the right side and the minus should be on the left side for this downside capacitor, because the flow of current will be like this here in this network. So the plus should be on the right side. So here this is the circuit diagram you can see. So let us look into the performance of this amplifier. So now I am going to play an audio file. We will be observing the output. So this is the volume control here. So this is how the circuit is performing. So here I have forgot to add the volume control resistor here. So we need to add a volume control resistor here. I forgot to write it here. So as you can see here, this is a 10K volume control resistor. So this resistor will be used for the volume control. So this is how the circuit diagram looks like. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.